Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing insurance. We're discussing the timing associated with insurance. And I'm making this video because I've noticed a lot of folks in a lot of different contexts when we've been dealing with Thai visas, and we've been dealing with a number of folks trying to get them into Thailand. We've been successful in many cases. We're still processing folks in other cases. It is something of a laborious process. It's definitely more complex than it once was. Dare I say, it's more cumbersome than it ever has been in the past. It is quite a process that's fraught with complications or things that may come up that one doesn't think of in advance that could cause extra costs, or it could just be generally detrimental to one's visa application if one doesn't process things with a certain kind of cadence, a certain kind of timing, if you will. It's very difficult for me to put this into words, but basically, all the tumblers have to fall together. There's a kind of alchemy that we've been dealing with. The Thai lawyers who have been liaising with the embassies and consulates on behalf of many of our clients have sort of found that we sort of get all this documentation in a certain time frame, but it doesn't really all come together until it comes together. It's sort of like magic in a real sort of, I don't mean to sort of oversell how important it is. That's not my point, but it just sort of, it isn't over until it's all kind of comes together and boom, you see a certificate of entry, a Thai visa issued, and you start making arrangements to deal with things like your fit to fly documentation. But long story short, the reason for this video is timing. People will contact me and they'll say, well, I've already gotten insurance. And I've seen folks that don't have the right coverage for the type of visa that they're seeking, and it results in extra costs. So it may not be a terrible idea from a timing standpoint to contact a legal professional first, gain some insight and guidance into how best to proceed, and then deal with the insurance as and when it's necessary. In certain cases, especially business visa cases that we've been dealing with here recently, it might not be necessary to deal with insurance for a little while. You may not need to put that cost out there to outlay that money yet. You can hold on to that for a little bit of time before that insurance is urgently needed, and then deal with it sort of in a just-in-time way. Now, that will depend circumstantially from case to case, but long story short, if you haven't bought insurance yet, you're thinking about getting a Thai visa, it may not be a terrible idea. Contact a legal professional before doing so, as you may save yourself some time and headache by timing the purchase of insurance correctly.